Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode with me, Shashank Udupa. And this is an instant video because I know that a lot of you guys are worried today because I got many questions in the community saying that Shashank, why did Nuvama fall down so much? Why did BSE fall down so much? Why did CDSL fall down? Why did Angel One fall down? Now, there are a lot of questions that people are very confused with. So I thought I'll quickly come and answer them for you. And also we will look at what are the long-term implications for this as well, right? Because obviously this is not a good sign that all the companies that you are already invested in maybe is falling down so aggressively. Now, if you see my screen, let's quickly look at the first company. Now look at CDSL. Okay, CDSL has not fallen down so much, but yes, it has taken a small beating of 2.5%. But if you look at CDSL from the day low, it has actually recovered quite a bit, right? If I look at it from the 15-minute chart, you can see this. That as soon as when the market opened today, it fell down and then it came up quite a bit, quite fast, right? Now, what is the whole problem that was happening is you would have heard this thing called Jane Street. Okay, now what is Jane Street? Jane Street is basically a quantitative hedge fund. It is a very big billion-dollar hedge fund that operates from US and not just US but different parts of the world it operates. And they started playing around with the Indian market because they basically found an opportunity in the Indian market where a lot of these F&O traders and a lot of these option buyers and sellers were giving a huge opportunity to the market. Now, what was this opportunity, right? Basically, what Jane Street used to do, and I'll tell you their modus operandi, they used to go on the expiry day, which is Thursday. They used to go and buy a lot of cash positions in F&O stocks. Now, what is an F&O stock? Something like Reliance, HDFC, something that if it goes up and down, it moves the futures and options market. So they used to go buy a lot of these stocks in cash, right? They'll buy Reliance, HDFC, all of these companies, and they will make the market go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. At the same time, when the market goes up, obviously the short options, or they call it put, right? The put options becomes cheap. So they go and buy a put option. Now, what is a put option? Put option basically means that if the market goes down, you will make money, but if the market goes up, you are not going to make money. It's like a short sell. So they will only go buy cash. Obviously, they're putting billions of dollars, so they will buy cash in all these Reliance, HDFC, make the market go up, and then they start buying the put options. When they start buying the put options, already they made profit from here. They bought Reliance, and it's currently at this point. Now they say that the market is going to fall, and they only sell Reliance at heavy quantity, making the market fall. Because if that falls, your index starts falling. Why? Because HDFC Bank has a big weightage in Bank Nifty, Reliance has a big weightage in Nifty. So both Bank Nifty and Nifty starts falling down. And this put option that they've taken, which they said that if the market goes down, we will make a lot of money, that starts going down. And they made approximately 35,000 crores by just doing this strategy. Now, obviously, a lot of people are calling it market manipulation. They found a loophole that if I have a lot of money, I can manipulate the Indian market. And that is exactly what they did. And when the market starts falling down, a lot of people would have had stop losses, right? What is the stop loss? That if it reaches this point, please sell, automatically sell for me. So when it starts hitting all these stop losses, which is also known as SL hunting, the market falls faster, faster, faster because it's hitting SL. So many sell orders come in. Hit SL, so many sell orders come in. So a lot of these problems were happening in the market, and all of them were just selling, 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 and the market went down, and that is why this happened. Now, this was obviously going on for quite some time, and SEBI was absolutely pissed off with it and saying this is not at all allowed. And finally, SEBI has banned Jane Street from coming and trading into the Indian economy. Now, because of that, why are these stocks getting affected? That is the first question you must ask, right? Okay, let's understand a little bit more one by one. Okay, first let's take the example of BSE. Now, if you look at BSE today, right, BSE also fell quite aggressively and is still falling. In fact, BSE is currently down approximately 6.57%. And you see that on the open, it fell down and then it is constantly falling down. This is the 15-minute chart, and you can see it is constantly falling down. Now, why is BSE falling down? Very simple. BSE's volumes, because of this, is going to become quite low because Jane Street used to do a lot of buying and a lot of selling, and something known as zero DTE, which is 0 days to expiry, which is on Thursday. They used to buy a lot of options from BSE or NSE, whoever, these options, right? They used to buy these options. So much money they used to get by just doing this buy and sell. So now obviously the volume, which was artificially inflated by one company, is definitely gone away. Now the exact significance of how much revenue loss we will exactly come to know in the next quarter result when they will make a statement, or maybe they'll put out an announcement saying that due to Jane Street not operating with BSE or NSE, so much so crores is the loss that we will take, or the opportunity cost that is gone. So that is why BSE fell down. But a lot of people have this question that, Shashank, okay, BSC, NSC, we understand. Why did Nuvama go down 11% today? And why did Angel One go down 6% today? This is a question a lot of people are asking. Nuvama is down and Angel One is down. And for this, it is a very, very beautiful question because see, Nuvama was doing really well, right? For all the people who were tracking Nuvama, you will see that Nuvama was just absolutely going up after the Indo-Pak war. In fact, it broke its all-time high. It broke out, did a retest, and it went up, and it was sitting at 8,600. That means Nuvama fundamentally was just going up, 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 up. No problem at all. But what happened was basically Jane Street's Indian company that was helping them do these trades were two companies. Angel One was acting as the intermediary, and Nuvama's biggest client, one of the biggest client of Nuvama, was Jane Street. Now, this has basically come on NDTV. Now, again, we don't know how true or how false this is, but NDTV has put out a statement saying Nuvama's one of their biggest client was Jane Street, and Angel One was the intermediary who was facilitating these trades for Jane Street and also making a lot of money from there as well. So both Angel One and Nuvama were actually in it together, and that is why you see other sectors are, I mean, other companies are not taking a massive hit, but these two companies has taken a hit. Now, if I look at Motilal Oswal, you will see Motilal Oswal is absolutely flat. No change in Motilal Oswal. So that is what I'm saying. If you look at Angel One has taken a massive beating, and Nuvama, because obviously insiders will know, right, that Jane Street ka client, obviously me and you don't know that Jane Street's client was Nuvama, or Nuvama had Jane Street as their client and it was one of their biggest clients. We don't know it, but the market knew it, and immediately 11.19% sell off has come in this market, right? Now, coming to the other question, Shashank, now what do we do? This has happened and it has fallen down. What is the impact of this? As I said, in terms of BSE, look, BSE over the last few months have been very strong, mainly because the NSE IPO might be coming out. So there is a lot of institutional buying happening in BSE. But with the volumes drying up because of Jane Street, and both NSE volumes and BSE volumes drying up in Jane Street, now it becomes a massive question that, Shashank, how much impact to revenue? This is a fundamental problem. So how much impact to revenue will come into the picture, right? And this cannot be answered as of today, but this we have to see exactly maybe tomorrow and day after what is the trend of BSE. Now, if people are saying, okay, this is a one-off, let's brush it off, by tomorrow itself, you will start seeing recovery. If people believe it's not a one-off and this is a bigger impact that will hit the quarter revenue, then you will see tomorrow it will come even lower, even lower, even lower. Anyway, here the key level for BSE is 2,500, right? BSE's key level is 2,500, which acts as a very strong support. So we will have to see whether it breaches this or not. Now, coming to Nuvama. Nuvama again was fundamentally good. It was growing up very strong, and suddenly a 10-11% drop. Now, if you have Nuvama, it is definitely a sad situation because this is completely unexpected and nobody could have woken up knowing that this would happen, and Nuvama had Jade Street as the customer, right? And here, if you see, the key zone over here was the breakout zone, which was approximately 7,600, and that has been broken and it has come back into this zone. So the next key level is 6,800 right now, and we have to see if it comes to 6,800 or not. But from what it looks like, again, tomorrow we will come to know instantly. Either a pullback will happen, but does not seem that a pullback will happen because, as you can see, the market has closed down and even the stock has closed down, and there is no buying pressure that has come, even though fundamentally it's good. But again, how much revenue impact we will have to come to know. But most likely what will happen is tomorrow it will be flat. Maybe it will start trending down. If it starts trending down, then 6,800 becomes the first level, and then it might bounce back from there, but we don't know right now. But yes, fundamentally, it is definitely a sad thing. Should not have happened. I mean, a lot of people were in profit, so I'm assuming that you guys have, whoever is invested has invested at lower levels because it did go up quite fast. But this fundamental impact we will only come to know in the next few days on how this is doing, but definitely not a good sign, right? If you're asking me, is it a good sign or a bad sign? Definitely it is not a good sign because there is a revenue impact or a revenue loss that is happening. How big is it? We will come to know very soon. Either Nuvama, being a good corporate governance company, will come out and say that the revenue impact of Jane Street is only 0.5% of our revenue or maybe 3% of our revenue. Then the market will celebrate. Today, what is happening is people are unaware of what is happening in the market, and that is why that fear is kicking in as well. So these are the two problems that are going on right now, and that is why you see all of these companies have fallen down. So for all the people here who are watching, don't panic. See, such situations you can't predict, I can't predict, nobody can predict. And when such situations happen, you cannot panic. You have to think what to do. You have to look at slightly, futuristic standpoint. Now, BSE, if you look at it from a 2-3 year standpoint, this is nothing. This impact is nothing, right? So that is how you have to look at it. But if you look at it today and you panic, then you're in a big problem. And these are the problems of investing. You don't know what will happen. Some random news will come and you're completely screwed up, right? So that's what I thought. I'll make a quick video on this because a lot of people were panicking, mainly in my community members, YouTube community members, people were panicking. So I thought I'll quickly make a video for all of you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys like it. But if you have any doubts, any questions, put it in the comment section below and I will answer it for you. And please don't forget to click on the like button because likes are very important, and also subscribe if you're not a part of the channel. Okay, this is me, Shashank Udupa, signing off. Take care. See you guys. Bye bye.